Hello, and thank you for watching this December 21st weather update, brought to you by Agrible, the makers of Morning Farm Report. My name is Eric Snodgrass, and I'm a senior atmospheric scientist and co-founder of Agrible. With the winter solstice this Tuesday, our daylight hours are at a minimum for the year. Everywhere north of the Arctic Circle won't see the sun on Tuesday, and if you are by any chance watching this while visiting the North Pole, you have not seen the sun since September 21st. The image you see shows the position of the sun at noon on Tuesday. The rays will be direct on the Tropic of Capricorn at 23.5 degrees south latitude. At Agrible in Champaign, we will have a little over 9 hours of daylight, and at noon, the solar elevation angle will only be about 27 degrees above the horizon. With such low sun angles in such short days, climatologically, December is a cold month for the Corn Belt. However, December 2015 will be one for the record books. Check out how warm it has been for the first 19 days of the month. Most places east of the Rocky Mountains are several degrees above average. So what can we expect for the rest of the month? Will this warmth continue into the new year? Well, let's get started by looking into this week's temperatures. Here are the high temperatures forecast for Monday through Christmas Eve. Strong southerly winds will outdo the lack of strong sun and transport warm air north from the Gulf of Mexico, which will bring 60s as far north as Indiana, Illinois, and Ohio by Wednesday. Here's a quick look at those winds. We can easily pick out the strong southerly flow in the eastern half of the country. Now, with strong winds like these in winter, they are bound to be accompanied by quite a bit of cloud cover and rain. We will talk more about this in just a moment. We will also look at that strong flow coming in off the Pacific Ocean in the northwest. But first, here is the forecast high temperatures on Christmas Day. Clearly, a very warm Christmas for all except those in the heart of the Rockies and in the far northern plains. What can we expect for the last week of the year in terms of temperature? Well, it will turn cold to start next week as a powerful low-pressure system emerges in the southern plains. However, after that passes, temperatures warm yet again in the eastern half of the country to finish off the year. Here's the 6 to 10 day outlook for temperature, which is from December 26th through the 30th. Even though Monday and Tuesday of next week will start off cool, another warm-up follows to finish out the year. Looking into the first week of the new year, though, forecast models are hinting at an end to the December warmth, at least for the start of the new year. Cooler air progresses eastward as a broad trough in the jet stream moves into the central United States. Remember, this forecast is for several days from now, but it looks like the first week of the new year may see a return to more seasonable temperatures. Looking much longer term, this map shows the 3-month temperature anomalies, or differences from normal, for January through March. Normal to cooler than normal temperatures are forecast in the southern U.S., while the northern states and Canada are expected to remain warmer than average. There is a strong correlation to this temperature pattern and the very strong El Niño that is currently in control over the equatorial Pacific Ocean. I will be watching for any sign of weakening in the strength of the polar vortex over the coming weeks for potential cold air outbreak. However, right now, all signs point to continued warmth in the short term. Now, let's get into the precipitation. Starting on the west coast, a series of low-pressure systems are lined up in the Gulf of Alaska, fueled by a strong jet stream. Each time this moisture hits the coast, it is lifted over the mountains, and the moisture is effectively squeezed out of the air. Here are the model's forecast snow amounts through the end of this week. Once again, heavy snows will fall in the Cascades, Rockies, and Sierra Nevadas, where it is desperately needed. Before this snow even arrives, the last 2 weeks have really padded the snow stats out west. Many locations are currently reporting well over 100% of average for snow water content. This will go a long way to end the historic drought out west. Focusing on the Corn Belt, though, here is an animation of precipitation type and intensity for the next 9 days. Widely scattered showers push through the central United States on Monday toward the southeast and east coast by Wednesday. Strong southerly winds on December 23rd return a lot of moisture to the Ohio and Mississippi River valleys in the form of rain. We are looking for some snow in Iowa, Minnesota, and Wisconsin on the 24th. On Christmas Day, a broad trough of low pressure forms east of the Rocky Mountains, and then a short wave in the jet stream digs south and produces a strong low pressure system near Texas, Louisiana, and Arkansas on Sunday into Monday. This is where I get concerned. Most of fall and winter has been void of snow and ice for the southern parts of the Corn Belt. This system could bring snow and potentially ice and sleet into Illinois, Indiana, and Ohio. I will be watching this closely. I do expect that much will change between now and next Monday and Tuesday, which is the 28th and 29th, when this system is expected to form. I also want to say that the trajectory of this low is very important. As with many of the storm systems this year, this one will lift northeast quite quickly. This means that even though ice, sleet, and snow may form early, the northward flow of this system means warmer air will push in, creating a switch over to rain. This system still is one to watch closely if you live in these areas. Checking in on Brazil, the story we have been telling for several weeks now is holding steady. Northern growing regions are dry, but rains have been regular, although less than average. In the last week, 2 significant rainfall events have helped make up some of the deficit. Heat has been an issue too, though, and the combination of heat and drier than normal conditions have pushed yield estimates slightly lower in Mato Grosso to 44 bushels an acre, according to the IMEA. In the south, though, rainfall amounts have returned closer to normal after a very wet start to the growing season. In total, Brazil is expecting another sizable crop of beans. Before we end, I wanted to introduce you to our latest product. In addition to the Morning Farm Report, we are now offering Find My Seed. This tool will aid in the selection of corn and soybean seeds. We have gathered and analyzed the most current seed data from over 200,000 seed trials covering 18,000 varieties. As you prepare to select next year's seeds, this tool will allow you to quickly and easily find the best seed for your soil and farming strategy. Well, as always, we at Agrible bring you the latest and best weather forecast information through our Morning Farm Report so that you can efficiently plan your operations. We thank you for your attention and hope you look forward to our next weather video update. Thank you.